गया देखो देखो वो आ गया.
Hey guys, this is Sumuk from TechPP. Welcome back to a new video wherein we are going to be doing a speed test comparison between the iPhone SE 2020 and the newly launched OnePlus 8. Now in India, both of these phones retail for a very similar price point, so we thought it would be interesting to see which of these do better in terms of opening apps or retaining them in memory. Now the variant of the OnePlus 8 we have here has 12GB of RAM compared to just 3 on the iPhone SE, but we're going to see how well that translates into real life usage. Now of course you get the Snapdragon 865 with 5G capabilities on the OnePlus 8, whereas the iPhone SE 2020 gets the A13 Bionic. Now both phones are actually in airplane mode and are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. It's a 5 GHz network, as you can see right now on your screen. And let me actually just go back home and show you that no apps are running in the background on both of these phones. That being said, let's begin with the speed test. We're going to be using these set of apps. Now they are arranged on the OnePlus 8 and we couldn't fit them into one frame on the iPhone SE, so we're just gonna search for these apps manually and then run them side by side. So let's actually begin the test with Amazon, and that was quicker on the OnePlus 8. Let's head back home and now launch the stock camera apps of both phones. So 3, 2, 1. And the camera, again, I am not very sure. You be the judge which one launched the camera app faster. Let us know in the comments below. Now, moving to the stock browser on both phones, let's actually open them up side by side, Chrome and Safari. And there was already a website open, so let's actually just close these sites and then perform the test again to see which one is faster at that. So let's actually kill these apps from memory and let's launch the browser again. So again, Chrome was faster on the OnePlus 8. Let's open up a website and see which one is faster, and that was very similar, neck to neck with opening the website. Now let's open ClickBuzz and see which one opens faster, and that was again the OnePlus 8 compared to the SE. Then there is Drive, so opening Google Drive, again very similar, but I would give that to the OnePlus 8. I think the OnePlus 8's animations are just so quick, and given that the refresh rate is set to 90 Hz on the OnePlus 8, I think that just makes it better and faster in terms of animations. So we have Flipkart next. Let's actually open that side by side. I'm tapping them by mistake. Yeah, there you go. The OnePlus 8 again was faster. Heading back, we have Gmail. So opening up Gmail, and that was again almost instantaneous on the OnePlus 8. On the iPhones, actually, I'm seeing that there's a splash screen while opening some Google apps, which is not there on Android. So Instagram, that was again faster on the OnePlus 8. Moving on to Ludo King. Now that's something we've all been playing a lot in the lockdown, so let's see how well that does. And that again goes to the OnePlus 8. Next we have Google Maps. So let's see which device opens it faster, and that was again the OnePlus 8. Going back, we have Netflix, and again you see that the splash screen is completely different on Android and iOS, right, which just gives the upper hand to the OnePlus 8. Launching Prime Video, again just so quick, no launch screen at all, and it's directly in Prime Video on the OnePlus 8. Moving on to Hotstar, and that again I think it was a tie in the end. Slightly maybe the OnePlus 8 loaded the splash screen faster, but the SE caught up with the loading time after that. Now let's go to speed test and actually do a speed test. Now both of them, again, as I showed you, is connected to the same Wi-Fi network. It's a 5 GHz network, and I am slightly away from the router, so you will see a hit in speeds. I am actually on a 100 Mbps plan, but maybe you will see a difference in speeds. So surprisingly, the download speed on the iPhone SE is actually almost double that of the OnePlus 8, which is surprising. I didn't expect that big of a difference. Now I've run this test couple of times off camera as well, and these are the same results that I got, which is surprising. The upload speeds are more or less similar. So probably the iPhone SE has a better antenna reception than the OnePlus 8. Next we have Twitter. So let's open Twitter, and that was again as fast as it could get on the OnePlus 8. Going back home, we have YouTube. So let's launch YouTube, and that was again the OnePlus 8. Moving on, we have YouTube Music and the OnePlus 8 again. And then let's move to Snapseed, and Snapseed was surprisingly faster on the iPhone SE. It loaded up slightly quicker. Let's move on to some games. We have Subway Surfer, which is a casual game, and let's see. Well, the OnePlus 8 beat the iPhone SE even in Subway Surfer. Now let's move on to PUBG, which is of course all our favorite. Now opening up PUBG. Yeah, well, the iPhone SE was first here, and by a good 4 to 5 seconds, I would say, the iPhone SE managed to launch PUBG faster than the OnePlus 8. Now to see if all these apps are actually in memory, I'm just going to open up these apps again and one by one, and we'll see if they are open or not. So that's Amazon. And as you saw, Amazon on the OnePlus 8 is reloading despite the fact that it has a 12 gigabyte RAM on there. I'm not sure what's happening with that. The camera app again, I think reloaded on the OnePlus 8 because the grid wasn't visible. I didn't really see the SE 2020, so please let us know in the comments. The browser, so that's in memory on both phones. Then we have ClickBuzz. So ClickBuzz actually reloaded on both phones. Again, weird given that there is 12 gigabyte of RAM. Drive again reloaded on both phones. Then we have Flipkart. So Flipkart again reloaded on both phones, but of course they are faster on the OnePlus 8. Let's open up Gmail. Now, Gmail is in memory on the iPhone but reloaded on the OnePlus 8. Now let's open Instagram. Instagram is also in memory on the iPhone SE but reloaded on the OnePlus 8. Let's go to Ludo King. Ludo King also is in memory on the iPhone SE. Now that just shows you how well iOS is optimized even with such less RAM. Let's actually move on to Google Maps. Google Maps again is in memory on the iPhone SE. Let's open up Netflix. Netflix also in memory. The OnePlus 8 has reloaded it. Prime Video is also in memory on the iPhone SE. OnePlus 8 reloaded it. Hotstar also is in memory. For a second I thought it didn't really register my touch, but it actually did, and it opened up faster on the iPhone SE. Let's go to Speedtest. Now Speedtest has reloaded on both phones. Going back, let's go to Twitter. And Twitter as well has reloaded on the OnePlus 8 but has been in memory on the iPhone SE. Let's open up YouTube. Again, YouTube is also in memory on the iPhone SE but has been reloaded on the OnePlus 8. YouTube Music in memory on the SE. Snapseed also is in memory on the SE, reloaded on the OnePlus 8. Let's go to Subway Surfers. And Subway Surfers is in memory on the iPhone SE but not on the OnePlus 8. And finally, let's check PUBG. If this is in memory, seriously great job Apple. And there you go, the PUBG game also is in memory on the iPhone SE 2020, whereas on the OnePlus 8 it's reloading. So well, I think that brings us to the end of this speed test. As you saw, OnePlus 8 is quicker at launching apps from your home screen if you're just going to launch the app. However, the difference is very minimal. If you're going to do it in day-to-day life, you're not going to see a big difference. However, the huge difference in my honest opinion would be in terms of the memory management, given that the OnePlus 8 literally has 4 times the RAM on the iPhone SE, but the iPhone still managed to retain almost all apps in memory when compared to the OnePlus 8. So OnePlus seriously needs to do some optimization with Oxygen OS. Well, that was pretty much it. Let us know what you thought in the comments below and which phone you are gonna get for yourself. Also, let us know which phone you thought did better in the poll right here, and do not leave without hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you around.